Anguilla has a great boat building tradition, and that tradition gave birth to a builder named Raymond, building boats for fishers throughout the island, building boats for merchants throughout the Caribbean, boats and names too numerous to mention. I'll give you a sample list of them. He built a boat named the Bella May. He built a boat named the Silver Spray. He built a boat named the Silver Ray. He built a boat named the Rambler, purchased by the Honorable James Ronald Webster. The Rambler was used in the invasion of St. Kitts Bastia, make them run for cover. A justified aggressive act on Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw. The man didn't stop there, he kept on building still. He built a boat named the Silver Still. So many boats I can't get the names out my mouth. He played a major role in the construction of the Miranda Stout. He chillaxed a bit and went on to construct the New London. The New London still sails to this very day under the name Jolly Roger. She was last sighted sailing the waters of Indonesia. If you don't believe me, take out your intelligent phone and Google her. Anguilla's on the marine time map forever. Much respect to the builder. So who's gonna honor the builder? And who's gonna honor him when? Who's gonna honor the builder? And who's gonna honor him then? Who's gonna honor the builder? And who's gonna honor him how? We're about to honor the builder, and we'll do it right now. So take a stand and make some noise for a great boat building man, Raymond. Beautiful and strong, mystic as the Sahara dawn, regal and royal, and oh so loyal, charming and kind, a conscious African mind, wise, supreme, serene, majestic, harmless as a dove. The African empress is all the above, and she loves Jah, she praises Jah, she embraces Jah, Jah Rastafari. She's beautiful, strong, regal, royal. She loves, she praises, she embraces Jah Rastafari. This is the land I was born. This is the land I hail from. Her pristine waters, her powdery sand. Anguilla is that land. This is the land that gave me birth. This is the land that taught me self-worth. A resilient people, cool and confident they stand. Anguilla is that land. This is the land where we are not fazed by fame. This is the land where you are addressed by first name. A deal can be signed with a shake hand. Anguilla is that land. This is the land where there is no mountainside. A shrubby terrain, the ancestors' pride. The ancestors were told to abandon and move to Guyana. They responded, nope, there's something special about Anguilla. This is the land of the boat builder. This is the land of the highly skilled sailor. This is the land of the mystical sunset. This is the land I'll never forget. Passed down to me by the foremothers' hand. Anguilla is that land. A confused church woman is always loyal to her pastor. Slit your throat in defense of her slave master. She works hard for the money, with an occasional time out for karaoke and laughter. If you want to live, make no mention of Africa. Africa? Africa? She says, man, you better be glad they brought your monkey ass over here. A conscious brethren steps in. He says, Africa is the cradle of human civilization. Woman, don't you know? Africa is the birthplace of man. Africans have toured and traveled this earth for centuries and centuries. Woman, don't you know? Africans are the rulers of kingdoms and dynasties. Haven't your teacher told you about the Queen of Sheba? Haven't your teacher told you about the great Hannibal? Haven't your teacher told you about the great Mansa Musa? She says, Mansa Musa? Mansa Musa? Oh shit, I see blood dripping from a razor. Man, I warned you not to mention Africa. I warned you not to mention Africa. Festival time is here again, and we are singing songs with a not-so-sweet refrain, because a lot of the lyrics are very vulgar, and the dance is not uplifting to our culture. So this festival we come to clean it up, and this festival we come to conscious up, and this festival we come to royal up. So rather than tell the woman to move it fast, and tell the woman to shake her ass, and tell the woman to spin it wrong, and tell the woman to go right down, down, down till she touch the floor, and when she touch the floor, go some more. This festival we come to awaken this slumbered mentality, and do the dance with pride and dignity. And this festival we come to conscious up. This festival we come to royal up. And as we celebrate a tiny piece of our history, we gon' make we ancestors proud of we. And our motto shall be, much love, respect, and honor. Much love to our sister and brother. Cause if we don't love we one another, we bound to perish in the diaspora. Much love, respect, and honor. Much love to our mother and father. Cause if we don't love our mother and father, we bound to perish in the diaspora. So awaken your slumbered mentality and do the dance with pride and dignity. Embrace your African roots and culture and show much love for one another. And let the motto be love, much, much love. And let the motto be respect, maximum respect. And let the motto be honor. Cause without love, respect, and honor, we bound to perish in the diaspora. Tired of the noises in my ear, Babylonians disturbing the peace, I'm gonna head many miles from here to a place where I can be at ease. Far, far away from the hypocrites and the parasites, to a place backbiters better not be. So many miles from here, to a place they could never hurt me. I'm gonna grow me a beautiful garden. In this beautiful garden is where I'll be. Full joy in the sunrise and the cool evening breeze. The palm trees in the wind, sounding like the seashore. And I'm at peace, joy is good. Give thanks and praises, joy is so good. Joy is great, forever keeping the faith. Jah is truly great, give thanks. Hold your urine till coffee break. Hold your feces till lunch you take. Pop a no-dose to stay awake. Tylenol to stop your feet from ache. Vitamin B12 to keep your concentration. Keep on moving, keep on pushing, or you're gonna make it through this one. Today is hump day, soon it will be the weekend. Stay strong, next week we'll do this shit all over again. We'll drive in the rain, we'll work through the pain, we'll bear the strain. We'll make the boss filthy rich over and over again. But are you willing to work this hard for your own mama? Are you willing to make the sacrifice and build Africa? Are you willing to set up a strong, strong, strong foundation on which your children can build on? Get wise, African children. Organize, African children. Centralize, African children. Massa, they done. Get your backside off the plantation. Get your backside off the plantation. Scatter your ass off the plantation. A youth made a catch right off Anguilla Shore. It was the year 2044. His catch lit up like Disney, then it started to glow. My mother so-and-so, said the youth. What the blank is this? Said his catch. I'm a radioactive fish. And if you know what's good for your little backside, you would put me back in the sea. I'm packing pollutant to wipe out your whole family tree. But my grandfather and uncles used to fish right here so. Ha ha ha, laughed his catch. That was a long time ago. Well, I turn a Rasta, said the youth. It's only peas and corn I gon' eat, said his catch after sucking his teeth. Peas and corn are no longer good to eat. What used to be paradise is now a radioactive heap. So you better keep Anguilla clean if you know what I mean. Keep Anguilla clean if you know what I mean. Keep Maljohanna clean if you know what I mean. Keep Anguilla clean. It's sundown, and it's about to go down, son. I'm leaving the plantation. It's sundown, and it's about to go down, son. Headed to a new location. Got the pedal abusing metal. The old Impala's moving like a bomber stealth. Get the blank out the Commonwealth. Gotta cross that bridge, gotta get over. Get the blank out of Virginia. Got my carry-on, got my passport. I'm headed to DC's National Airport. Going where it's warmer, going where it's friendlier. Destination Anguilla. Yes, it's sundown, and it's about to go down, son. I'm leaving Virginia. Yes, it's sundown, and it's about to go down, son. Destination Anguilla. Anguilla where I wanna be. Anguilla where I'm wild and free. Anguilla in the Caribbean Sea. Anguilla, a beauty heals me. Who do the work? Who get the promotion? Who is the HNIC on the plantation? Who pray to God? Who get the blessing? Who snitch to the boss? Who get a beating? Who is allowed in the house? Who is left out in the cold? Who for 30 pieces of cornbread would sell their very soul? Who refuse to laugh and giggle? Who giggle and laugh? Who for a pat on the back would trade their very ass? Who say, this a nice house we have here, boss? Who pray for a strong breeze? Who is worried to death every time the boss man sneeze? Who say we all the time? Who say us and them? Who say the boss man and I could never be friends? Who say one day soon I shall return to Africa? Who say Africa, you better get the hell out of here? Who? You better tell me who? Who? Which who are you? Which who do you want to be? Be the who puts an end to the colonial mentality. When the smiles turn to frowns, you know you've reached that stage. High society is scared shitless, so they've prepared a cage. Look at him, they say, a Negro big and black. Best we cage him now, before he attack. But just a few years earlier, he was all nice, smart, funny, and cute. But at this point in time, he's the scariest brute. See the way he plays the field? Have you seen him run the track? Ever seen him dunk the ball? How about swing the bat? We gotta do something. He's dominant in every field. Could you imagine this Negro on the battlefield? Best we do something now. Best we do something fast. In every field, this Negro kicks ass. Come on, hurry up. We can't waste no time. We gotta do something before he develops his mind. Come on, hurry up. Do I have to repeat myself again? Best we do something before he develops his brain. I'm going to livicate a poem to you, testifying how truly beautiful I find you to be. Natural and beautifully natural you will always be. A queen in the UK, a queen in New York, a queen in Nevis too, a queen in JA, a queen online, a queen in everything you do. Even though you weren't born in Africa, Africa was surely born in you. Continue teaching the youths right and prepare them for this angry world. Teach them right, be they boy or girl. Educate them right, put consciousness in their brain, because without consciousness, they're just another African insane. Be that role model, because trust me, they look up to you. They admire your attire, they watch everything you do. Can't wear no skimpy clothes, because they will want to wear them too. Strictly regal attire, because they emulate you. Got mad love for you, from the top of your head down to the floor. Got mad love for you, and it grows more and more. Love your natural vibes, love your smiling eyes too. I give thanks to Mama Africa, she has surely blessed you. I know you are a lover of poetry, so I hope these humble lines will do. Because in my every line, I see a beautiful you. African woman, you are as beautiful as the rising sun. African woman, your beauty radiates even when the day is done. African woman, just see and know your every cry. African woman, lift up your head and hold it up high. And don't you know we love you? Don't you know we really care? Don't you know we honor you all 13 months of the year? So African woman, lift up your head. African woman, hold it up high. Radiant is your beauty. You light up the world with your smile. We love you. We will do more to show how much we care. We honor you, and we shall do that all 13 months of the year. African woman, beautiful African woman. African woman, caring African woman. African woman, mother of creation. We've been battered and bruised, from can't see dusk till can't see morning. We can name names from Emmett Till to Trayvon Martin. We've cried tears from River Nile till Dunn's River falling. No one seems to hear our cry. No one seems to hear our moaning. But I and I shall arise like a lion in the morning. I and I shall awaken with Rastafari drums a-beating. Rastafari elders chanting, earth quaking, lava flowing, wicked running, righteous rejoicing. This is the day for which we've been praying. Raw justice on Babylon's system. For too long, I and I have been a victim. Now it's time for the healing, time for the planting, time for the harvesting. No time for stowing. Africa will forever be flourishing. Full speed to Africa, we're cleaving. Full speed to Africa, we're going. Full speed to Africa for the dawning, the beautiful dawning of the new day. So who's responsible for the fact that we were taken away? Who's responsible for the act that we were stolen? Stolen from Mama Africa, subhuman cargo in the bowels of the financier's ship. Oh, what a wicked and dreadful trip. As we lay on naked plank, our minds went blank to escape the pain. The pain returned again as rats did breakfast at our big toe. Sufferation only the victims know. Blood, shit, piss, pus, vomit, the smell of blood, the smell of menstrual blood. There were no toilet, wet wipes, stay-free maxi pads, none of that shit in the bowels of the stinky ship. Dysentery, not this century, but dysentery, the rapid and uncontrollable bowel movements. We were brought on upper deck, washed down with buckets of seawater, original bucket challenged. We were made to dance, not entertainment, strictly exercise for the journey's sustainment. Thrown back in the bowels, with the exception of a fireburned queen who jumped overboard, screaming, better to feed fish than to be carried into the unknown. As the ship continues to sail west, we tried our very best to fight them back, even while laying on our backs. We tried through communication, but the enslavers had divided the nation. The enslavers being so wickedly clever, they exploited the language barrier. So who's responsible for the fact that we were taken away? Who's responsible for the act that we were stolen? And who's the author of Amazing Grace, how sweet the song that saved a wretch like he? Africans were not lost, so how can we be found? We were never blind, we could always see. We met on the outer net. Her username, how could I forget? Said her name is Queen Uniqua. We hit it off, I'm King Shaka. After months of alternate afromancing, had to link up, you see the fire was blazing. I said, Uniqua, come down to Anguilla. She said, no, come up to Florida. I said, girl, come down to Anguilla. She said, no, come up to Florida. So King Shaka, the real island man, off to Miami with sarsaparilla in hand, had to link Uniqua, and this is no lie. So I kissed my 7 wives and 11 girlfriends, bye-bye. Took the ferry to St. Martin, taxied to the airport, double-checked my suitcase, inspected my passport, flipped through my wallet, make sure I had a few dollars, searched my pocket, and consumed any vegetable matter. Now I go through TSA. They say, King Shaka, everything is okay. You look like a terrorist, you smell like cannabis, but you didn't ring a bell. So jump on Spirit and travel well. Traveling on Spirit, I flew with my own food. Airline packed like sardines, the service crude. Not even a drink of water was free. Still my mind on, Unique were there for me. Touchdown in Miami, made it through immigration. Realized I needed a crash course in Spanish education. I give thanks and praises and head to the restroom, hit my armpits, brush my teeth, and got myself groomed. Jumped on the phone and let Uniqua know I'm here. Her response, here where? How you mean here where? I'm here in Miami. You better jump in that Chevy and come get me. She said that Chevy's in the shop, and I don't even know which Shaka are you. You see, I talk to Shakas the whole world through. So you better hurry quick and tell me which Shaka you be, cause you won't be the first or last Zulu to be stranded in Miami. I said, I'm the Shaka from Anguilla. She said, but I also talk to a Shaka from Antigua. I said, I'm the Shaka from Anguilla. She said, but I also talk to a Shaka from Argentina. I said, no, don't mix me up with nobody. I'm the Shaka from Rainbow City. She said, but I also talk to a Shaka from Wadadli. Again, you better hurry quick and tell me which Shaka you be, or you'll be another Shaka stranded in a US city. I finally explained myself and I did it well. She said, okay, I'm coming, what the hell? That word hell struck a raw nerve on me. I said, I think I better get the Blanco to Miami. I immediately booked a return ticket on Delta. I said, I'm getting out of here faster than ever. Did not even bother to text Uniqua, even though the intercom messages kept getting louder. Paging Shaka, paging Shaka, paging Shaka from Anguilla. Slept like a baby on Delta the whole flight through. Touched down in St. Martin and a voice said, oh Shaka, what you gonna do? It was the voice of Chatty Mouth Susie. She was on her way to Washington, D.C. She said, Shaka, your 6 wives and 11 girlfriends done gone left you. They eloped with a Shaka from Dominica. I said, well, at least one wife to me was true. She said, oh no, Shaka, she gone too. She migrated without a visa. I heard she took off with a Shaka from Yugoslavia. To Chatty Mouth Susie, I said, take good care and be safe on your destination. She said, Shaka, can I put in my application? Reggae vibes flowing through the air. Reggae vibes, join in and share. Reggae vibes throughout the universe. Reggae vibes, blessings not a curse. And the vibes sweet, and the vibes clear, and the vibes music to every ear. And the vibes joyful, and the vibes good, penetrating every village and neighborhood. Sweet, sweet reggae vibes like reggae vibes should. Sweet, sweet reggae vibes like reggae vibes should. Reggae vibes, no one ever comes last. Reggae vibes, let's learn from the past. Reggae vibes, let's forward into the future. Reggae vibes, we are brother and sister. And the vibes sweet, and the vibes clear, and the vibes music to every ear. And the vibes joyful, and the vibes good, penetrating every village and neighborhood. Sweet, sweet reggae vibes like reggae vibes should. Sweet, sweet reggae vibes like reggae vibes should. Reggae vibes, a pattern of the heartbeat. Reggae vibes makes you move your dancing feet. Reggae vibes awaken your slumbered mentality. Reggae vibes, you now move with pride and dignity. And the vibes sweet, and the vibes clear, and the vibes music to every ear. And the vibes joyful, and the vibes good, penetrating every village and neighborhood. Sweet, sweet reggae vibes like reggae vibes should. Sweet, sweet reggae vibes like reggae vibes should. Wanna know what beauty means to me? Beauty is as black as ebony. Beauty is as humble as can be. Beauty is strong, strong as a lioness. Beauty possesses the divine qualities of Empress Omega. To God be the glory forever. Beauty is a daughter named Vanessa. She hails from Red Hills, Jamaica, a descendant of Africa, a creation of Jaja. To God be the glory forever. Beauty is a daughter named Vanessa. She beautifies the scene when she enters the room, wearing African garments and soft perfume. Truly she's a flower in bloom. All heads turn. Vanessa rules the room. Beauty is a daughter named Vanessa. She hails from Jamaica, a descendant of Africa, a creation of Jaja. To God be the glory forever for the creation of Sister Vanessa. Nations adore her. My poem is not a smiling poem. My poem is not some sweet words to tickle and amuse you while you have fun, drink a rum, and shake your ass in the Caribbean sun. No, my poem is a revolution whose time has come. A revolution which began ever since the African was captured, whipped, chained, shown the cross, and thrown in the hole of the slaver's ship. My poem is pretty pissed off about that trip. My poem is not a smiling poem. My poem is not your typical "Oh Island in the Sun," passed down to me by my father's hand. Nope, my poem is a disgruntled African who longs for his motherland, longs for his mother's hand, longs to see his mother's face, longs for her sweet embrace. I'm just a prisoner in this place. My poem is not a smiling poem. My poem is about an African longing to be where we ought to be, longing to be free, with trailer loads of reparations money, return jewels and industrial machinery. An African who refuses to trade a continent for an island. An African who refuses to play dumb. An African who knows there's no power without land. An African who wants to be truly free. Africa, sweet mama Africa, she was born in me. My poem is not a smiling poem. My poem is about an African who knows what's best. An African who sees no future in the West. An African who refuses to even crack a smile. We'll flash that smile when we're on the banks of the River Nile. Please don't give us no long, drawn-out poem. 400 years in the belly of the beast and we want to go home. Please don't come at us with no long talking. The beast's innards are smelly and we want to be stepping. So gather your thoughts and let your delivery be tight. And like Malcolm, make it plain tonight. So please, please don't give us no long-ass poem. Mama's calling, mama's crying. My children, come on home. No long-ass poem. As you embrace your African identity, the things which you were brainwashed into thinking ugly, you now see glory. Mama Africa gave you those lips. Mama Africa gave you those hips. Mama Africa gave you that beautiful smile. Mama gave you that voice that sings so sweetly, ooh child. Your woolly hair, a gift from mama. Your glorious locks, a gift from mama. The blessing of melanin, spirituality within. So live your life freely, trod the earth confidently. Fear nobody, give Mother Africa the glory. And never cut your hair. Let it grow until it touch the ground. Never cut your hair. Let the dung presser gather round. Never cut your hair. Let world leaders drop. Never cut your hair. Watch the wicked go pop. Never cut your hair. Make Queen Elizabeth raise her brow. Never cut your hair. You have taken a resistance vow. And live in love and give Mother Africa the glory. And live in love, know your own story. And live in love, a lioness cares not about the opinions of a coyote. And live in love, you are African royalty. African royalty. I from here, I born right here. From right here, so I be. You can't come here and try to run over me. I from here, born right here. From right here, so I be. You can't come here and pull a 6 for 9 on me. I from here, I born here. My navel string planted under that breadfruit tree. Trust me when I tell you, you can't fool me. I from here, born and grow here. I'm not impressed by status or celebrity. Your 300 plus pound bodyguards don't frighten me. I from here, I born here. I know every lookout tree. If I bust you a rock stone and run in the bush, how them gonna find me? I from here, I born here. I know where every water hole be. You can't school me on agriculture or animal husbandry. I from here, I born here. From right here, so I be. There's no such thing as free-range goats in Rainbow City. I from here, I'm not a meat eater, you see. But them free-range goats will end up on a gas-range stove doing a dance called the bubbly. I from here, born and grow here. I'm in tune with the rhythm of my country. And you can't even tell me who Sprocka be. I from here, and you are welcome here with me. Now wash the sand off your foot before you step on people's property. I from here. Ever took the silver still from St. Martin to Anguilla, and a squall start coming down? Boat loaded with frozen chicken, gas boom and kerosene drum. Floyd captain in the vessel, James Tubberfoot's Connor at the helm, Ralph keeping a watchful eye, and Aaron wearing a smile. James Tubberfoot's Connor, so masterful at the wheel. James Tubberfoot's Connor, so highly skilled. In times of storm, we smooth sailing still, and no one ever had to scream, keep her up, keep her up. And no one ever had to shout, hold her down, hold her down. When come to steering a boat, Tubberfoots knew how to do his work. Humble as a lamb, he never did any talking. Boat handling was his way of communicating. And when the Silver Still was safely docked at Blowing Point Pier on that stormy day, Tubbers with curved shoulders would slowly walk away, head to his house and prepare himself for another day of sailing. It's the Anguillian way. So tell me when you're ready for revolution. See, I'm ready to disrupt the plantation. Time to take our rightful place and build a new nation. So come on, let's build a new nation. Make the ancestors proud. A new nation for our children. Come on, shout it out loud. So come on, let's build a new nation. So come on, let's build a new nation. Rise up and forcefully take your reparations, that we may build a new nation. Rastafari children has the ice green and gold print of what Babylon must be replaced with. Babylon, your queendom is falling. You never heed Rastafari warning. So come on, let's build a new nation. So come on, let's build a new nation. Clean up Mother Nature's creation, and we shall build a new nation. Come on. I see lines, lines, and more lines, committing crimes, crimes, and more crimes. I see Arab lines, European lines, Chinese lines, Korean lines, and more lines. Lines, everyone's jockeying for position and power. Lines, they're running a train on mama. Lines, they are raping her and stealing her resources. Lines, lines of evil forces. Lines, they're stealing her cobalt. Lines, they're stealing her gold. Lines, they're stealing her copper. Lines, her riches untold. Lines, they're stealing her platinum. Lines, her uranium. Lines, they're stealing her zinc. Lines, her iron ore. Lines, mama's back is sore. Lines, they're tilling her soil. Lines, they're forking up her land. Lines, they're drinking her oil. Lines, her natural gas. Lines, the rapists wear no mask. Lines, what are we going to do about it? Lines, who are we going to call upon? Lines, the rapist God can't help us with this one. Lines, not saying the rapist God has helped us before. Lines, mama can't take it no more. Lines, they're grabbing her backside. Lines, there goes her chromium, tantalum, limonite, zirconium, nickel. Lines, there goes her flowers. Lines, they eat up her chocolate. Lines, they wash it down with coffee. Lines, they drink up her cocoa. Lines, mama's back is sore. Lions, we've got to help her mama. Lions, we've got to slay the rapists. Lions, we've got to be strong. Lions, gather round and take the monster down. I refuse to play the game. I refuse to mask the pain. I refuse to laugh when it ain't funny. I refuse to sell my soul for money. I refuse to get dressed up in designer gear. I refuse to foolishly grin from ear to ear. I refuse to do the dance and shuffle. I refuse to get caught up in the scramble. I refuse to be an ingredient in their melting pot. Take man for blood clot, idiot. I refuse to play the game. I refuse to scratch where I don't itch. I refuse to call the black woman a bitch. I refuse to play the game, and I hope you'll do the same. Because once we, collectively, get ourselves together, game over. Reparations, Rasta. Reparations, Rasta.
Reparation, Rasta. Reparation, Rasta.
After a reasoning session with I and I good brethren and sistren last night, I went into deep reflection about the condition of the African last night, and the voice of Emperor Haile Selassie appeared unto I and I last night. The emperor said, go unto the ruling power and tell them to free all Africans in the diaspora last night. And if them don't set I and I free, earthquake, lightning, and thunder will free we last night. And the voice said, you have nothing to fear last night. Throughout the diaspora, let the message be clear last night. Miles and miles of ice screen and gold airliners to take I and I across the water last night. Africa has everything. Only the skills acquired in Babylon shall you bring last night. Empress Menin's arms wide open. Her tears of joy were flowing last night. Again, the voice of the emperor proclaiming Destination Africa last night. And Empress Menin with tears of joy flowing, saying, my children shall be home by first light. My children shall be home by first light.